guys, welcome to Learn English with Divashri classes. Today we are going to learn about sentences, what they actually are and different types of sentences. So let's get started. What exactly is a sentence? So guys, sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense, and it has three important characteristics that is very important to understand while framing a sentence. So things that we need to remember while framing a sentence, what is that? The word in a sentence are placed in their proper order, and a sentence always begins with a capital letter. And what type of sentence is it? According to that, we always put a sign, a symbol at the end of the sentence, like a full stop, a question mark, or an exclamation. It depends on the sentence that what kind of sentence is it or what type of sentence is it. Okay, so there are no rules about the number of words in a sentence. What does it mean? When you are framing a sentence, so it doesn't require that your sentence should be of 100 words, 100 or 20 words or 10 words, or even a sentence must be of one word, right? A sentence can be of one word. Like here you can see stand. So this stand, it itself, if I am talking with you and I say you just stand up, stand up. So that one word is sufficient to make you understand what I want to say you. Okay. If I say you run, so that single word, it's enough to tell you that what I want to say you to do. Okay. Because the single word also makes a sense. So what type of words are that? They are the verbs. So like stand, run, stop. So these are verbs. And a verb is the heart of a sentence, because a sentence is not possible without verb. Okay, so this thing must you remember, that when you are framing a sentence, a verb is always there in a sentence, right? So it is not possible to write a sentence without a verb. Okay guys, now to understand how to frame a sentence and what is a sentence, so we must know about the characteristics of a sentence. So like a sentence is what? It is a group of words. What type of words? Words that expresses complete idea or thought. Like I have given here an example. Just I wrote it, need I tea of a cup. Are you able to understand it? I wrote here, need I tea of a cup. So it is a group of words. What is it conveying? Any meaning? Is it conveying any meaning to you? No, it's not. So it means it's not a sentence. When you say it like this, I need a cup of tea. What you will say? I need a cup of tea. It means you are rearranging the words. So when you are rearranging the same words, so we will get a meaningful sentence. I need a cup of tea. Now we get to know what, like any person if asking like this, I need a cup of tea. So it means we get to know what the person wants from, like after hearing the sentence. Okay, as it is conveying the meaning of the sentence, that that person wants tea. Okay, all right. Okay, so guys, what is the second characteristics that also important to understand? The second characteristic about a sentence when you are framing, you must aware about that a sentence, it must have a subject and a verb combination. Means whenever you are framing a sentence, you will find a subject and a verb in a sentence. Like we say, verb is the heart of the sentence. In the same way, subject is also very important. Okay. There are few sentences in which the subject is understandable. So what type of sentences are that? Like when you are talking with someone, like you are the first person who is talking to your friend and your friend is the second person. At that moment, the second person is in front of you. Or even if you are calling on a phone call with someone, that moment you are the first person and the second person with whom you are calling on the phone. Okay, and if without saying you you are just telling that person something to do, it means it is understandable that you are telling that thing to the person who is on the phone call or the person who is in front of you. So like here I have given example. If I say come here, you are standing in front of me and I say you come here. Or if I say you sit down. So this is understandable by you that I am telling this to you. So it means you is here subject. Okay. All right. Now what is the third characteristic that is very important? So a sentence can be a question. A sentence can be a command. A sentence, whenever with strong feelings you are telling something, it means an exclamation is there. Okay. So most important characteristic of sentence is that meaning of any sentence may be different based on different expression. Okay. Either it is a question or a command or strong feelings or emotions. Okay. So based on different meanings or thoughts, sentences are mainly divided into 4 types. So what are the 4 different types of the sentences that we are going to learn in today's class? So as you can see here, I had written kinds of sentences, or you can say types of sentences. So what are they? The very first is like here written assertive or declarative sentence. Declarative sentences are also called as assertive sentences. Second is question or an interrogative sentences, an imperative sentence and exclamatory sentence. So let us understand how we can frame the assertive sentences. What type of sentences are called assertive or declarative or question or imperative and exclamatory. So let's begin. So here first of all, declarative sentence, they are also called as assertive sentences. So when you are talking about declarative sentences, it means that they give an information about anything that ends with a period. Period means full stop. A sentence that says or states something means it gives us an information about a fact. Okay, something which we know, something which we experienced. Okay, like here I gave an example. He is very honest. So we have an experience with that person and we know this thing that person is very honest. So this is our experience regarding that person. If I say mango is very sweet and delicious, so what does it mean? Means it is very pleasant. The mango, the taste is very pleasant and I loved the mango because I had it. So it means this is my experience. So in the same way, when you have experience about something or you know the fact of something, then you can frame a declarative sentence that ends with a full stop, to whom we also say period. Okay. Alright, she is an intelligent girl. So here what we are defining, we are just informing that girl is intelligent. Okay. So these all of them end with a period. Okay. So these are the declarative sentences that just states facts. Alright. So in the same way, when we move towards interrogative sentences, as this word interrogative, so a sentence that asks a question and ends with a question mark. Alright, so interrogative sentences are used to ask questions and they always end with a question mark. And where there are some question words that questions starts with. Okay, sometimes our questions starts with helping words also, and they are the different types of question that in my previous sentences videos I made it understand number of time. Those questions where the answer is in yes or no form, then we start our question with the helping verb. All right, so otherwise they are the question words that any question if we want to ask, like what is your name, when did you come, and who is knocking at the door, how are you, okay, and who is he, who is she, where is your sister, where is your mother, how are you. Okay, in these type of questions when we are asking, we are using question words. WH words are the question words, and we use these words to frame the questions. And always our question, the sentences in which we are asking the questions, they end with question mark. I hope you are understanding what I am explaining about different types of sentences. So whenever you are asking a question, it means you use an interrogative sign at the end of the interrogative sentence. Alright. Okay, so let's look into the next type of sentence. What is that? It is imperative sentence. So what are imperative sentences? So an imperative sentence that gives us command, that tells about a command or ask for request, all right, even any advice. So these sentences that ends with also a full stop with a period. All right, so an imperative sentence, always remember what type of sentences are they? They are the commands. When somebody is giving you command, okay, when someone is saying you something to do, but it expresses a kind of command or a request also, okay, or an advice also. So such sentences are what type? They are imperative sentences. Like if I say, if in the classroom teacher says be quiet, so what she does? She gives command. All right, like here, be quiet, so it's a command. Give me some milk please, when you used please with it, so it means it is a kind of request. Okay, revise your lesson on time, so this is an advice. So whenever you are framing a sentence which is telling about a command or request or any advice, it means that is an imperative sentence. I hope you are understanding it. Always remember, when you are asking imperative, framing imperative sentences, they are also end with a period. Okay, all right, so whenever you are giving any command or asking for any help or request, so they are the imperative sentences. All right, so let's move to the final type of sentence, and it is exclamatory sentence. So what is an exclamatory sentence? So an exclamatory sentence that expresses strong feelings, emotions. Such type of sentences, when you say, it means you are expresses your feelings, your emotions, and when you end the sentence, you put an exclamation mark at the end of the sentence. You can see here the symbol of exclamation mark, it is given in the bracket. Okay, like when you are very excited and with excitement you express your feeling, so like wow, so we can put exclamation sign at the end of the wow. Okay, so like here, how beautiful the rainbow is, so it means when you are expresses strong feelings, you can also say it, how beautiful the rainbow is, but when there is a feeling behind it, so it means it is exclamatory sentence. So at the end of the sentence, exclamation will be there. What a silly mistake I made. So this is also a kind of feeling there, maybe sad feeling, so exclamation sign will come over there. So when we express our emotions of happiness, to see anything, okay, or to feel anything. It means a kind of satisfaction is there after seeing something, after meeting with someone. So it means the sentence at that moment which you frame, that is expressing a kind of feeling of yours, emotions of yours. So it means at the end of that sentence you will put exclamation sign. All right, okay. So guys, here we have done about sentences. What is a sentence? Types of sentence. Now that's all about sentence. So let's revise what we have learned in this lecture. Okay, so first, what we understood about what a sentence is. It is a group of words, okay, with main three characteristics. What characteristics are those? That a sentence describes a complete thought. Whenever we are talking about a sentence, it tells us about the thought, that what is the thought behind, what is the expression of the person who is speaking that sentence or narrating that sentence. Okay, it must have a subject and a verb, that we learned in the class, right? Though sometimes subject may be understandable, that I also explained you, that sometimes that subject is not there, because as you are talking about with the person that is standing in front of you, so it is understandable to that person that the command or the question or anything, the simple sentences is for that particular person, so like you, so it is understandable. Okay, and the third, very important, it is that every sentence may have different meanings or thought to convey. Okay, then what the way we are framing it, what the feeling behind that sentence, what expressions are behind that sentence, we put the sign at the end of the sentence. Okay, all right. And then at the last we discussed about 4 different type of sentences that based on different thoughts. Like the declarative sentences, it gives us an information and ends with the period time. Then second one is the interrogative sentences that are used to ask questions and end with question marks. Then there comes imperative sentences which gives command or ask request or advice, and they end with all period also and sometimes exclamatory sign also. It depends that what type of feelings behind that sentence. Okay, and then the fourth one was the word exclamatory sentence that expresses strong emotions, strong feelings, that end with the exclamatory mark. So dear guys, that's all we have learnt in today's class. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any question, you can message me in the comment section. And also, if the video is helpful for you, so please hit the like button. Do share the video with others so they can learn, and do subscribe the channel to get regular updates of my videos. Thank you. Have a nice day.